Well, good afternoon, my sweet peeps, my lovelies, my little pretties. I love you long time. And I'm over here doing a First Amendment audit at Coast Hills Credit Union. See if they honor and respect my First Amendment right to record in public. And it just happens that I showed up right when this guy from Loomis showed up. And it's very windy out here, but you know, us auditors, we can't let the wind stop us from auditing. Got this guy waving at me over here. You know, it's really not as easy as you might think going out here and auditing on your own, by yourself. You have to be motivated. You have to get up and go out there and do it. You know, just do it. You're always risking your life, putting your life on the line whenever you're doing this, fighting for your civil rights and for freedom. You didn't shut that machine over there, which is what we do, and some people don't understand it. Some people don't understand what I'm doing out here, and I even try to explain it to people. And people that I care about. And they don't like it because they don't feel like, they don't feel like I should take the risk of being out here and risking my freedom to record these people. But we come out here for a reason because, first of all, this Coast Hills Credit Union here, it used to be Vandenberg Air Force Base Federal Credit Union, Vandenberg Federal Credit Union, and it's actually been here since 1921. And I think in 2000, it went from Vandenberg Federal Credit Union to Coast Hills Credit Union. And they've been around since, like I said, 1921. They're a community bank. And basically the central coast of California and, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Lompoc, Santa Maria. They have 11 branches altogether. They started out only having 3 branches, but now they have 11. So I thought we'd start auditing the Coast Hill Credit Union. See how they respond, and if they do respond at all. I know they do have a couple of cameras right up here on the corner of the building, just to remind us that they're always watching us, those little titas there. And it's on the corner of quite a busy intersection here, and they have grown over the years. Started out only having 3 branches, but like I said, now they have 11. And this is the Lompoc branch in Lompoc, California. This is the other side of the bank. And the guy over there that collects the money waved at me. So that was nice. Sometimes I don't get waved at. And then here's the entry to the bank over here. And they do have a flag up there. Right up there. We have another big, huge flag over there at the Chevrolet dealership. Show you that flag too. So this is the entry, the main entry of the bank over here. And then they have the auto teller machines and drive-thru on the other side. So, like I said, they have 11 branches. They've been open since 1921. I think in the year 2000 they changed over to Coast Hills Credit Union. Used to be Vandenberg Federal Credit Union. So let's go back around to where the drive-thru is. Let's go to it. Like I said, it's a nice sized bank here. Coast Hills Credit Union that we're auditing today. See if anybody comes out and asks us any questions, or if they honor and respect our right to record in public. The guy with the armor truck is still here. Right there. Loomis. Loomis armor truck. At Coast Hills Credit Union, previously known as Vandenberg Credit Union. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 drive-thru lanes and a auto teller machine over there. So far, so good. Got away from the Loomis guy over here. Now he's going in there with the wheelbarrow, or a, what do you call that thing? He threw me a kiss. That's funny. The other guy's inside the truck right there. See him? Let me get a close-up on him. He's in there. Right inside there. I don't know if you can see him or not. He's sitting there. That big gigantic truck over there. Picking up the money with their little dolly. That's what you call it. A dolly. It's a dolly, dummy. Hello. We got a dolly at Coast Hills Credit Union picking up the money for the honey. And we're auditing them. So stay tuned, folks. We want to try to find out where the vault is. If it has any events. And if they know what 550 divided by 2 is. I have all these questions from Kansas City Accountability. And he's always right back in the heat. And I like that guy's channel. You ought to go check it out. Subscribe. But he's always asking him all kinds of questions over here at the bank about, you know, they have a floor plan and how many people are working in there. Do you have a vault? Where's it located? Yeah, it's quite entertaining. I like these guys that do their audits by themselves and they come up with these ingenious ideas, like James Freeman coming up with that clipboard he has and going in there asking them questions and turning the table completely on them. It's so hilarious and fantastic. I love it. If you haven't seen James Freeman's videos lately, you ought to go check it out. Come up with your ideas, you know, your own little skit, your own little ideas, your own little way of doing it. Be a leader, not a follower. And I wouldn't hang out with too many auditors all at once, going to these post offices and stuff, because they could get, you know, a little bit gnarly. And they could accuse people of ganging up and stuff like that. That's what I worry about. And don't get me wrong, I love auditors, all of the auditors, no matter how they approach it. She gave me the finger. So yeah, some people respond like this lady over here giving me the finger. Let's see. Here she is. So, you know, everybody has their own way of doing it. Like I said, their own ideas, their own unique style. First Amendment rights. There's all kinds of different channels and different people. Just try not to get arrested. Try not to get in with the wrong group of people that are going to push you out there, instigate, cause trouble, and then you're the one that ends up in handcuffs. You know, it is hard to go out there on your own and get motivated to do all of this by yourself. I have to admit, especially when it's windy and I'm in a small little town like this. Or, you know, I really don't like auditing in San Luis Obispo County because they're always screwing with us auditors. And then, I thought a cop just pulled in, but that's not a cop. Thank goodness. And so, that's why I go down south to LA, but I just got my van back and I'm going to do a video about my van. It's running really good right now, but I don't feel real comfortable driving it all the way down to LA just yet. So, I'm going to be hanging out right down around in this area, just to make sure that it's all good until I get enough miles on there to where I can have it checked out again and have the axle fluid or whatever that is in the back drain back out and filled back up and make sure there's no metal particles in there. The whole thing was very expensive to get it fixed, but I love my van and I want my van back. I've done a lot of work to it, the inside of it, and so I don't just want to give it up or throw it in the junkyard. I like it and I'm going to fix it up really nice and keep it, and it's running really well. And I've also been working on another story about a guy named AJ. I have a bunch of videos that I'm going to be editing to show you what happened to this guy and what's going on. It's very suspicious to me that this guy ends up unalived over there and in San Luis Obispo County. They don't want to investigate and because they don't want to HOM-ICIDE on their records over there. They want to keep their little town and act like nothing happens over there, but stuff happens all the time. They just don't report it. Even on my case when I was poisoned, they refused to investigate. They're very corrupted. That's why I don't like San Luis Obispo. So I prefer hanging out in Santa Barbara County, Ventura County, so they're not very good over there either. But I'm glad to see SLO County Observer coming back out once in a while. He's a great guy. I miss him, and he's a good friend. So if you haven't seen his channel, go check him out, SLO County Observer. He's been doing this for a long time and inspired me and supported me. We've been out auditing together. And just basically supporting the auditors, watching the videos, leaving a little comment, hitting the thumbs up, subscribing, all that stuff helps to support our channels and keep us going. So every bit of your support, all of your comments, all of your love, everything that I know you've all been worried about my van and everything. I really appreciate it. I think about you all the time, and how much you support and love me, and it means everything to me, and I love you right back. Right back into right Kansas City. So let's keep these audits going. Let's keep our family together. Let's keep fighting for our civil rights. And tell me what you think in the comment section. See these windows on this bank right here? These are the kind of windows you want to have on a bank. Well, as you can see, really inside there are the lights on the ceiling. You can't really see anything else. They probably don't know that. But from out here, you can't see totally squat. I'm not sure if they are aware of that or not, but it's pretty good. window tinting, because it's like a mirror, so you can just see what's on the outside. So if any of you banks are wondering how they keep the prying cameras out, the plain view doctrine from the sidewalk, you can call Coast Hills Credit Union and ask them what kind of covering they use on their windows. Alright? Looks like the little drive-thru thing slowed down a tad. So let's wait a minute. See what we got going here. Keep an eye out. The teller window's right inside there, so I'm sure they're sitting in there. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's hard to see inside with those kind of windows. They probably don't know that. But it is a credit union. Let's hang out and see what happens a little bit, alright? I'll be right back with you. Got another customer. They like to go up to this little teller machine right here. Facing the wall. See if we can see the person in there. Oh yeah, it's a guy. See him? I guess they just drive up instead of going inside. Drive up to that little machine. Get your money out. Go, go, go. He's still sitting there. I don't know what he's waiting for. The teller machine. But just to let you know, though, I do like auditing with other auditors once in a while, so don't hesitate to send me an email or give me a call if you're out in the area and you want to go auditing with me. That would be great fun. I love meeting all the auditors and I love meeting my subscribers. Oh, I got another finger from this guy. I got 2 flipped off fingers today so far. This one flipped me off. And that other lady flipped me off a little while ago. This guy. He flipped me off again. Oh. It's following around. You got the finger. And somebody else in credit union in a little Volkswagen. Got a suspicious black SUV pulling up at the bank over here. It could be an undercover detective or somebody that's trying to protect the drive-thru. Stay tuned. I'm only going to be here for a couple of hours. Not too long. Only like 2 or 3 more hours. Where do you keep the vault? Hello? Somebody come out here and bring me some public candy. What are your hours? Can you bring me some water? Come out here and say hello. Show your face. Introduce yourselves. Try to get a new account. Stuff like that. That'd be neat. Let's see if this guy flips me off. This lady right here. No, she's not. She's a really nice lady. She didn't give me the finger. Let's wait for the next one. You have two little teller machines. I think this one in the middle has more money in it. And it probably weighs more. It's probably heavier than the one in the wall, which is over here. But I think they both primarily do the same thing. They give you money if you have the right numbers and the right card to put in there or in here. Just get money out for you or me or whoever has an account here. Alright? I would imagine even so that this bank has probably been audited before by the local auditors in the area, and we all know who those are, alrighty. But nevertheless, you do want to audit them, put them on notice that they're being watched, and that they better hope to goodness God they don't have another bailout. And as you can see, that camera up there is also watching us. Just a slight reminder. There's always cameras everywhere, and there's absolutely no expectation of privacy in public. Sabi? Now we have a truck coming in, a customer. A potential trouble source. It's going up to this teller machine here. And he's already noticed me. Seems a little puzzled as to why I'm out here recording the bank. That's what we do. Whether pass or fail, I will be uploading the video for my subscribers to see how Coast Hills Bank Credit Union survives this audit. So spend it there, please. Don't go anywhere. There is looks like a teller coming back to work over here. And we have action. Somebody inside the window. This guy's leaving. He flips me on. Oh, he almost did. He changed his mind. Put his hand up to his face. Wow, this is the flip-off drive-thru. I've got 3 flip-offs from over here so far. Spend it there, my friends, my lovelies. Okay, my sweet little pretties. We've been here for a little while. Here comes somebody else up to the drive-thru. And nobody's come out of the bank as of yet. So far, so good. We have had quite a bit of activity through this drive-thru here. And a lot of flip-offs. So we'll see what happens next. I'll be hanging out here for a little bit, like I said. So hang tight, hang tough. Always believe something wonderful is about to happen because you are a miracle. So, like I said, they have a lot of 11 Coast Hill Bank branches that you could sign up with. They're pretty much a community bank, and like I said, it used to be Vandenberg Federal Credit Union. It opened in 1921. So leave them a comment, give them a thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me what you think, what you want me to audit next, and I will be auditing. So until the next time, my sweets, may the force be with you. Much love. Ta-ta. Oh wait, we got another lady coming. Before we say goodbye, got this guy here. I don't know if he flipped me off or not. I did see kind of a finger coming up. We got this lady. Right when you say ta-ta, adios, stuff starts happening. You know what I'm saying? But at least we know they do have people working there, coming in and out. This back door on here. Coming in and out the back door. Ta-ta, my sweets. Here comes another truck through the drive-thru. Should we hang out a little longer? We got some more activity coming in here. Might have to wait and see. They all want to go up to the auto teller. This one's going to that one, and that one's going to that one. Seems as though everybody coming through here needs some cash. And these machines have the cash they're looking for and needing. So far, so good over here. Like I said, till the next time. And there will be a next time. Get out and do some auditing. Post a video. Get motivated. Alright? Do it now. Let me in. Guy waved at me right there out of the car. Anyway, y'all, I'll see you around. I might be auditing another Coast Hills bank or a different bank, maybe a Bank of America, which I wanted to audit. And there's 2 or 3 banks over in another area that I had my eye on that I want to go audit. So let's just keep auditing them, whether they pass or fail. We're doing the audits, folks. Ta-ta.